Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Hello everyone. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good, Miss.
Okay. Today we will learn about descriptive text. Okay. The first one is the definition. Definition of descriptive text is a text that describes something, whether people, object, event, or places. Descriptive text provides a detailed explanation so that the reader understands the object of information. Okay, the next one is structure of descriptive text. There are two. The first is identification. The second is description. Okay, the first is introduction in the form of an interview of a topic. And the second is description, contain special characteristic possessed by the object, place, a person described. For example, characteristic, physical appearance, and other things that are written specifically. Okay, the next one is characteristic of descriptive text. There are six, but the verbs used are attribute verbs such as be, there are am, is, and are. And the tenses, it should be simple present tense and only focus on one object, and the object it should be noun, action verbs, and also figurative language. The next one is activities to do when speaking descriptive text, because now we are discuss about descriptive text but in speaking skills. There are four activities. The first is pay attention to the picture. The second is discuss the picture and make descriptive text. The third is make group work activities. And the last one is asking and answering. Okay, here I have an example of the picture. As you can see here, the picture is about great white sharks. Okay, I have an example of text of the previous picture. The text is great white sharks are the most feared shark in the ocean. Great white sharks can grow to a length of more than 6 meters. They weigh almost 2 tons, and the snout is pointed and cone-shaped. The mouth is large and located on the under surface on the head, and the body is brownish gray above and white below, which helps camouflage or disguise the shark. And the undersides of the pectoral or side fins are tipped with black. There are two dorsal or back fins. The front dorsal fin is much larger than the rear dorsal fin. The great white shark has large triangular blade-like teeth, and they are serrated along the sides, and each tooth has a single point. So guys, as you can see here, and we can analyze in this text, if this object is focused on one object, and the object is known. The object is great white shark. And the tenses used in this text is simple present. Okay, maybe that's all the explanation about descriptive text, but in speaking skill. So guys, before we end this class meeting, I have something for you to do, or we can say homework that you should do. So I will share in the chat box. Here is the link that you can access in Google Classroom. So guys, don't forget to do the exercise. Maybe that's all from me, and what I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Share screen yang aku no. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will learn. It has many purpose of reading skill in descriptive text. It is so that student can describe an object, and then you can write a descriptive text. Okay, next the slide. Next, not. Okay, for the first material, it is about definition of descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text that describes something, whether people, object, events, or places. Descriptive text provide a detailed explanation so that the reader understand the object of information. Next. Okay, it is about the structure of descriptive text. The first is identification, and the second is description. Identification consists introduction in the form of an overview of a topic, and then the description is contains special characteristics possessed by the object, place, or person described. For example, characteristic, physical appearance, and other things that are written specifically. Next. Next material is characteristic of descriptive text. Characteristic of descriptive text consists are verb used are attribute verbs such as are, am, is, and then the second is simple present tense. And next, only focus on that one object, and noun, and use simple present tense and action verb, and last figurative language. Next. Okay, next material, it is activities to do when reading descriptive text. The first, you can pay attention to the picture, and then the second is pay attention to the generic structure, and then the third is pay attention to the characteristics of the text, and then the last is conclude. Next. Yeah, it is example of descriptive text. It is about cow. The first you can see the pictures, and then the second you can read first paragraph. From cow are very useful until feeds you pond. Next. It is second paragraph. Next. And this is the analysis of the descriptive text about cow. The first is pay attention to the picture. The second, attention to the generic structure about identification and description. And the third is pay attention to the characteristic of descriptive text. Consists are attribute verb, simple present tense, noun, action verb, and figurative language. And the last is conclusion. You can own your word. Next. Okay, thank you for attention. And then you can now open Google Classroom and work on quiz questions. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Halo, halo.
Halo, sok mang sok.
Udah. Kita ulang lagi ya, Mak. Oke, mulai ya. Nanti orang ya nanyain apa itu dari konteks gitu, gitulah. Pada jawab.
Si Nanang kok recon sih? Kok beda sama yang kita? Lanjutlah, lanjutlah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I will convey learning about recontext. Before going to the lesson, I want to ask someone, is recontext? Does anyone know or not about recontext?
I don't know.
Okay, baik. Ulang ah.
So,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Halo.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, here I will convey a learning about recontext. Before going to the lesson, I want to ask, what is recontext? Do you anyone know about recontext?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, recontext is a type of text in English which contains the story of an action or the activities of the writer or the characters in the story. The activity or action in question is the author's experience expressed through recontext. Next, the the recontext generic structure is orientation, event, and reorient. In the orientation, this is the story maker creates a story by telling who is involved, what happened, and when it happened. Next, in event, chronological order of what happened in the story. Story maker can sequence the events in the story, starting from the beginning of the story to the climax. Generic structures in the last reorientation, namely the closure of the story or the ending of the story. This is located at the end of the story. Next. Okay, this is purpose of recontext. The purpose of recontext is to retell events with the aim of informing or entertaining the reader and in a story, retelling events in the order in which they happen. So, if you have a story about events, you can make that story a recontext. Next. Okay, in here, I will explain about the language feature uses the recontext. In the first, using simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. And using focus on specific participants. Using conjunction, and the last using adverbs and adverb phrases. Next. In here, the 5 pillars of recon writing. If you writing about recon, in this, the 5 pillars of recon text is who, what, when, where, and why. Next. Okay, this is structures recon in 5 paragraphs. If you make recon text in 5 paragraphs, in here, the first, the orientation paragraph in the introductory paragraph. The student will establish the setting and introduce the characters and the topic of the recon. In the events, paragraphs 2 and 4, using past tense verbs. The students will relate the events in chronological order in the body paragraphs. And the last, in conclusion, paragraph 5, in the final paragraph of their recon, the students should typically make some sort of evaluative comment and how they feel about the events they have just related. Next. Yeah, in here, example about the context. My holiday with my family at Pangandaran Beach. You can read about example. Next. Okay, I will give you a homework here in a quiz link for doing recontext. Let's check in the chat box, or you can also access in the Google Classroom that I have made. Next. Yes, I just finished learning the time. Thank you very much for being present in my study.